All right. Welcome back to Bedtime Stories Part 2. Hello? Yes. This is a part 2 only because I know I cannot go past an hour on IG or I won't be able to download my video. So, we're going to start talking about chapter 3. Now, we ended chapter 2 with Tyson getting arrested. Basically, this is the lie that he's been in chapter 1. She was like, what is he lying about now? Whatever. Bones is coming out of his closet. Like, it's looking like Michael Jackson Thriller. Dun 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 dun. That's how Bones is coming out. It is Halloween night for Tyson because he's been lying for 5 years. He's been lying to Toy about what the business he's been conducting. He told her that he'd get out the game, he'd get out the drug game, and go legit. As far as Toya was concerned, he was out of the drug business. He was doing legal business with his businesses that he was opening up all over around Atlanta, right? He finds out this nigga been still selling. He's still involved in the drug game big time, okay? And these businesses he's been opening up all around Atlanta have been laundering businesses, okay? These are businesses that were created to launder business, kind of like Power. Yeah, remember in Power, they had the laundromat to launder the money, to make it clean. But he had other businesses. She was truly a Tasha in his life because she did the books. She helped him open up these laundering businesses. This so far the story reminds me a whole lot like Power. It's giving me a Power vibe, but for the South, for Atlanta. Okay. She did his books. She was really good financially. She got a master's in accounting. So at any rate, so he's arrested. She's trying to wrap her mind around the fact that her husband has been arrested. Okay, chapter 3, she's still wrapping her mind around the fact that not only that he's been arrested, but he's been lying to her for 5 years. And he's been doing a damn good job at it. He's like, how is it that he laid next to me every day and lied to me about the fact that he's running these businesses, that he's still in the game. He's still in the game. She married him believing that he was going to get out of the game. You know what I'm saying? He allowed her to go on to college, get her master's in accounting, And then she got pregnant with her second daughter, Brooklyn. Side note, by the way, why do Southern people love naming their children Northern names? Like Brooklyn. Like, she ain't never seen no parts of Brooklyn. That child was born in Atlanta. Okay? You name her Brooklyn like you from New York. You ain't from New York. Why Brooklyn? Brookhaven, I would understand Brookhaven. Hey, come in, little Brookhaven, because there's a Brookhaven, Georgia. There's a city, a town, a neighborhood called Brookhaven. But Brooklyn? Like the Brooklyn Zoo? Like New York? But anyway. At any rate, I'm going further. So he convinced her to not, because she was working for a major accounting firm. So she was used to, she made her own money. You know what I'm saying? And she helped him out with the books with his business and stuff like that because she was an accountant. Okay, she knew how to do these things. So she's thinking she's helping him out with a actual business. But anyway, this whole time she's mad, she's furious, she's concerned about her husband. You know, she's mad that he lied to her, but she still don't want him in jail. She still love him. Okay, so uh we next scene in chapter 3, we find her in the truck with Zeus. Mind you, let me tell you something, okay? All right, okay, part 2. I don't know. Maybe it's my older age, or maybe because I've been down in the South a little longer. But ain't nothing sexier to me than a F-150 pickup truck. Okay? And I'm going to blame it on alcohol because a male neighbor of mine, I noticed that he's been driving a F-150 pickup truck, new. Now, I don't like those little rinky-dink Toyota trucks. I'm talking about an F-150 Ford truck. Ford tough. One of them big-ass trucks. Pickup trucks. Woo! It is sexy to me. Now, Zeus, he has a truck. And it's perfect for him because he is a 6'5", monstrous mountain of a man that I would love to climb. He sounds like someone that I'd love to climb up that mountain. Okay. Anyway, a child. Okay, all right. So we talked a little bit about that in true fashion, like I did last time. In chapter 3, we're introduced to Mack, M-A-C-K. This is Tyson's best friend and cohort in the game. He would be Tommy. Okay. But he's not a white guy that I know of yet. So anyway, he would be Tommy when it comes to his character. His role is Tommy. This is Mack's best friend. And Toya was led to believe that Mack, when Tyson went straight, he went legal, that he left the drug business to Mack to run. But she comes to find out in chapter 3 that Tyson, he just made it look like Mack was taking over. But he was still calling all the punches. He was making all the decisions, all of them. Okay? He just set it up so it looked like Mack was running shit. Then we are introduced to Stephen Chase, who is his attorney from when he was, before they got married 5 years ago, his attorney in the drug game. He's still his attorney now with these charges. Okay. Scar, S-C-A-R, Scar, like, yeah, just like the Lion King, Scar. Scar is the plug. He's the source of that Tyson gets his drugs from. He's the one that is getting it into these United States of America from Panama, if I'm correct. If I remember correctly. We're also introduced to Blanca. This is Scar's girlfriend. We're also introduced to Saint. This is Scar's henchman. It's his goon. That's his goon, his security, it says they called him his top lieutenant, AKA his goon. He's a little bit more than a goon, though, because he's the top lieutenant. So that means he has goons under him that he... Okay. And we're introduced to Cheryl, which is Scar's housekeeper, for a brief moment. Okay. So they're going. So Zeus, big old mountain, big old hunk of man, and Toya is going, or Toy is going to the court for his first hearing. And he's like, now mind you, Zeus have told her everything. He told her everything that was been happening that she didn't know. He told the truth. She was interrogating him, and she found that she couldn't keep from telling the truth. But we later on find out in this chapter 3 that Scar gave Zeus the okay to tell Toy everything. Answer all her questions truthfully. So he tells her everything. They're going into court for Tyson's hearing to see if he's going to be, at least have a bail set so that they can get him out. No bail. No bail. He is being held without bail. OMG. They're holding him without bail. This is federal, by the way. This is the FBI. This is federal. Now, if anybody knows anything about federal situations, it's an open and shut because they've been watching you for years. They don't come in on a couple of months investigation on a little bit of this and a little bit of that and bust down your door. If they busting your door down, if they're arresting you, they have compiled years of proof that you are doing something illegal. They have got years of proof. They're watching you. They're not they're not the local police. Trust me. If FYI listeners, if FBI is knocking on your door, they already know you did it. They got all the evidence. It's an open and shut case. Okay? The only way you're going to get off is if you have connections. And we're going to find out that Tyson does have connections through Scar. Anyway, so they go in, they find out that he has no bond. They talk to his attorney, Stephen Chase, and they find out, he seems a little like a Debbie Downer, but I think he's just really keeping it real with her. It's like, I'm just, so he's like, when it comes to federal cases, it's usually an open and shut case. But I can tell you, I know the prosecutor on the federal, and they like to present some type of what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Plea. They usually present a plea. They know they always present some type of plea. Toy already know Tyson ain't gonna take no plea, especially if it includes snitching. He ain't snitching. Snitches get stitches, and Tyson ain't getting stitches. All right. So he's not gonna take it. She's like, that's not even an option. I already know my man. He's not gonna take it. So, that's not an option. You're gonna have to work some other magic, sir. But I'm just saying, it's usually open and shut case. I have had some success with dealing with the federal government, with federal cases. So I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get your man off, but it might have to include a plea. She's like, not happening. Make it work. So, her and Zeus leave, and he tells her, like, hey, he said, so where we going to go now? Toy is like, so let's go. You're going to take me home or whatever. What's the plan? He's like, we need to stop somewhere first before I take you home. He's like, where? Where we need to go? He said, now, there were certain things that the attorney was saying while Zeus was standing there that he said that you couldn't say it, especially in a federal court. You don't say it. Zeus and Steven knew they knew. They gave eye contact. It's like, I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. You can't say it really here. You can't say it out loud, especially in a federal court building. So the same is like, I can't tell you inside this building right now, but just, do you trust me? She's like, sure. Of course I trust you, Zeus. So they get out to his truck, his sexy ass F-150. That just made me a little warm. Or it could be the rum. I don't know. Anyway, they get out to the car. She says, hey, Scar wants to meet with us. He's like, what? What are you talking about? We need to go and see Scar. We? What do you mean? You shouldn't Mack be going? He's the one that I don't want nothing to do. She really doesn't want to have anything to do with any part of the drug game at all. She has 2 daughters. She doesn't want to be involved with that life. It's very dangerous. She said no. Scar said he requested to meet with me, you, not me and Mack. And Scar is not the type you say no to. He was like, oh, fine, shit. I guess if he, what I'm saying, he isn't. She doesn't know Scar personally, but she knows of him. Because remember, she was with Tyson when he was in the drug game. So she knows of this guy, and she knows he is not the type that you say no to. So she's like, fine, let's go. So they get there, and Blanca goes and tells Scar that, hey, his girlfriend, they're here. I told security to just let them up. Let them come on up. So he's finishing his beautiful, fancy breakfast. Blanca, he says, he motions for, come here, Blanca, come over by me. Like, hey, of course, they're a couple. That's a girlfriend-boyfriend thing. They do the girlfriend-boyfriend thing, blah, blah, blah. Tell Saint that I want him to be at the table when we're talking with Zeus and Toy. So she goes across this massive penthouse. I don't know why why these authors keep call these condos. These are penthouses. These are big baller shot callers. They don't got a condo, my dude. They got a penthouse. Okay? Anyway, big baller, shot callers, penthouse, top of the roof. But she goes across this massive into the kitchen, finds Saint eating chips. She's like, if you was hungry, why didn't you wait for the chef to come in and do bam 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 bam, right? And she's like, I did, and I got a beautiful wrap and a salad or whatever he did before he left. This is my post meal snack. He's eating chips. He's like, you keep it up? She's like, you keep it up, you're gonna lose that 6-pack. He said, never that. The ladies love this. Okay, so Saint is cut, at least cut. But he's not tall, he's not a monstrous of a man like Zeus. Anyway, I think of him as being like John Coffey. Was the guy that played John Coffey in it wasn't 8 Mile, that's the Eminem story. Green Mile. Oh, Duncan. Michael Duncan. What? Oh, I see Zeus being like him, or like the guy who plays Luke Cage. Big man. Let me tell you something. Luke Cage can have me. Okay. Anyway. Okay. See. I told you, one Bob Marley. One is all you need. I'm sorry, he's talking crazy. I'm telling y'all my business. Okay, so So he's cut. I see him more like, I'm trying to think of who's cut. Oh man, I can't think of an actor that is like, he's probably slim thick. Like he's slim, but he got a six pack, and you know, I can't think of a person right now. We will figure that out because we're gonna find out that Toy is gonna be working with Saint. She's gonna say yes. But anyway, so they get there. He's finishing up his food. He has security patting them down, make sure they ain't got weapons and shit on them. You know what I'm saying? They go, Blanca, how are you doing? Whatever. Saint is looking at Toy like, ooh, yeah. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. So Toy is a fine little something, something with them hips, that pear shape with all that booty. And Saint want to please it. Okay? Saint is like, hey, hey. Now, mind you, Saint has done his homework. He has searched all social media to find out more about this Toya Hamilton Ford. And Zeus, we don't have his last name. And he's like, I can't find nothing on Zeus. Smart guy, because he already knew what it was. But Toy didn't know. She's living her life like it's golden, golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden, golden. Okay? I know that wasn't the tune, but you can't strike me because it wasn't the tune. But she's living her life like it's all whole golden. Okay, she said, he's like, she was telling Blanca in the kitchen that, hey, I said, I can't find nothing on Zeus, but Latoya Hamilton Ford, oh, she's on everything. She's on IG, Snapchat, TikTok, You Won't Stop, YouTube. She's everywhere. She don't know. It said, Scar like discretion. So why are we meeting with her? Shouldn't we be meeting with Mack? He's the one that's handling the business. So she said, Blanca, like, I don't know, let's go, because he wants you at the table with us while we're talking. So at any rate, they get to the table, everybody's there, they do their salutations, blah, 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 talk, little small talk, yada, yada, yada. And Scar said, okay, let's get to the point here. I'm sure you're wondering why I want to meet with you, Toya, and Zeus. I need your help. Okay, I need your help to do basically the books. I need your financial expertise to keep this thing going. And Toya's like, whoa, pause. Okay, wait a minute, hold up, pause. What? You want me to do who? Jigga what? Jigga who? Jigga what? Jigga who? She is like, who you talking to when it comes to what? You want what? Nigga, get out of here, y'all. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. I ain't got time for this mess. So he was like, I chose you, whatever. She was like, I don't know. He's like, I want you to help me out. She's like, I don't know. I got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a drug dealer. No offense, Scar, but I'm not a drug dealer. I don't know nothing about this business. And he's like, girl, I know so much more than you think I know. I know you helped out your boy, Tyson. I know you. I've done my homework. I know about you. I know what you know, and I know what you don't know. You are not a drug dealer. That's why I'm coupling you up with my boy Saint. Now, that might be a problem. Because Saint is already drooling at the mouth, looking at her physique. And they working in close quarters together. You know what I'm saying? And Tyson in jail. and she's not happy with him. She might slip and fall on Saint's penis. But we shall see. And I'm wondering, it said this is caught up loving a trill one. I'm wondering if the trill one is Toy. And Tyson is caught up loving her. Thoughts? I don't know. I was right about, because I asked the question. I don't know if I said it on screen, but I know I asked her. It seems as if when she was mad in chapter 1, it seemed like he was not there. So he couldn't have been on vacation. I wondered if he was in jail. He was in jail. And now everybody's ratting him out to his wife. She's finding, because she, and I, first of all, let me continue on with chapter 3. Chapter 3, basically he asked her, and she was like, I don't know. Now, everybody now remember, Scar is a man, is known that people don't say no to him. Toy is like, I don't know. And so when she said, I don't know, with Saint, Blanca, and Zeus at the table, they're looking like, Blanca didn't. She stayed stoic. She's like, she didn't say anything. She just kept her composure. But Zeus and Saint, they kind of like, what? Did she not say accept the assignment? Did she say, I don't know? Zeus even shifted in his chair like, bitch, what you saying? This is Scar asking you to assist him. It's not really an ask. This is kind of like telling you this is what you're going to do. But he's like, okay. So Scar doesn't just shoot her. Because at this point, most people that says no to a person or no, don't say yes to a person with Scar's influence and power. Now, let me explain to you a little bit about Scar. What I found out in chapter 3 is Scar is drug trafficking is a family business. He is a vet with it. His father was in it, his grandfather, his great-grandfather. I don't know, it didn't explain how far back, but it is something that he knows from youth. This is his family business. It's just like passing along Johnson & Johnson from the person who started Johnson & Johnson to his sons and his sons' sons and all that stuff. So this is their legacy. This is his legacy. So he's been doing this for a long time. Okay? And he knows what the fuck he's doing. And he's good at it. Okay? So when she said, I don't know, he says to the rest of the guys at the table, Saint, Blanca, and Zeus, let us have some time alone. The other Saint and Blanca didn't question. They got up and left. Zeus was like, wait a minute. I know what you do to people who tell you not yes. Because it wasn't a no, it was a not yes. And he says, look, hands up. He had his hands up like, look, she's good. I'm not going to do anything to her. And Zeus was like, side-eyeing, like, and Toya, she tapped him on his hand, his arm. It's like, I'm good. It's like, even though Toy said, in the book, Toy mentions that she recognized his clout. She understood that his presence really demanded authority. You know what I'm saying? She still wasn't scared to talk to him alone. I think she felt like he's not going to kill her. Okay? So she says he's fine. And Zeus reluctantly left out, like, all right, then, all right. If you say you feel like you good. So she feels good. He goes on. He talks to us and look, there's a reason why I have you. I know what you do. I know that you're good at it, and I know you love your husband, and you wouldn't put him in a fucked up situation. And I am paraphrasing. This is not. Get the book. It's on Amazon. If you got Prime, it's free. You can download it digitally, man. Get the book. Look it up. Caught Up Loving a Trill Woman by Michelle. That's Michelle, Elaine, Elaine. Look her up. Get the book. Read it for yourself. But she's caught up. He's caught up loving a trill one. So get the book. So I'm rephrasing. He's like, I know what you can and cannot do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not used to no one telling me no, especially women. And she said, well, I never told you no. I just said, I don't know. Okay, I need time to think about it. So how long you need? It's like, I don't know. I mean, I got a child, I got children. I got to talk to my parents to see if, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my kids knowing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? This is not just something I can just make a decision on right now. You know? He said, okay, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, I don't know this business. I ain't not a drug dealer. It's like, you forget, I told you I know more than you think I know. I know everything that you can and what you know to do. And I'm asking you to be the businesswoman you are to help us with this money. Okay. So she's like, so how long, so how long do you need to say yes? Because you gonna say yes. Because I don't get said no to. Okay. He's like, I don't know. He said, all right, fine. He gives her a cell phone and says, I'm going to call you in 72 hours. Probably it's not going to be 72. It's going to be 48. That's 2 days. Okay. I'll call you for your yes. And he gets up and he leaves the table without her even being able to give a response. And that's, you know, what I do like about that is you got someone who's not sure. He knows he's not sure, but he knows that she's going to say yes. She is going to say yes to his proposal. Okay. Because he doesn't get said no to. Okay. So be prepared to say yes in 2 days. Maybe 3. Okay. So it got really good. I'm going to be honest with you. I struggled getting through the book because I had medication earlier that made me very sleepy and lazy. And I spent a little bit too much. So, whatever. I did get out the house, though. Hello. So, wrapping it up, that is it for chapter 3. I'm excited to find out what she's going to do. We know she's going to say yes. We know she's going to say yes. I feel like she said yes, and chapter 1 gave clear indication that she said yes because she's getting information from his accountant of what he was doing with his money and his businesses and everything. She's taking over. Also, I want to say that I feel like Mack, there's a reason why. Now, remember, Scar said he knows more than you think he knows. He knows stuff that you didn't think he would know. So I think that that Scar knows that Mack is probably the snitch that got Tyson locked up. I'm telling you, I think it was Mack. I think it's Mack. It was his best friend that turned him in. They probably got him in a really fucked up situation, so he had to do what he was doing. He had to turn him in. He was a snitch. Or Mack was hating on him. It could be that too. Okay, so wrapping up, I'm at the hour and 30 minutes. Remember, follow me on YouTube, according to AKARA Podcast. Also, follow me on here on IG, according to AKARA, on Bigo, according to AKARA, as well as Twitter, according to AKARA, Facebook, just AKARA Sweetness Hatcher. I haven't changed that name. But follow me there. My podcasts are posted to YouTube, according to AKARA Podcast, as well as the videos that I do are posted there. If you want to support if you want to support me, go there. Go here. Come here. Where you are, like, share, and subscribe. Okay? If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on IG, follow. Tell a kin, tell a friend about, according to AKARA, bedtime stories. She's talking about, she's reviewing Caught Up with a Trill One by Michelle Elaine. I don't know if that's a... If you want to support and you believe in my dreams, there will be an opportunity link to show where you can financially support me so that I can get proper cameras, maybe even a studio, some backdrop, whatever's going on, that would be an opportunity. If you want a second chance and you at your credit and getting credit cards and dealing with a credit card, try Capital One Platinum Card. The link will be in the description. The referral code link will be in the description here at YouTube, as well as on IG descriptions. You will, I may even put it into my podcast descriptions. Hello. If you don't want to see my beautiful face, but you still want to hear the stories, or you're in a situation where you can't really watch the video, I have a podcast on Podbean, according to podbean.com. You can also view it on my YouTube page. Like, share, and subscribe. Those are free. That's free way of supporting, according to AKARA. Like, share, subscribe on. Okay, I could tell the liquor is taking over my tongue. But anyway, follow me there. Go to Bigo. Try them out. The referral link will be in the description here at IG, as well as on my YouTube page and in my podcast description. Okay. What else do I want to tell y'all about? I want to tell y'all about my merch. I am wearing one of my shirts today. I wore one yesterday when I did morning chat. I'm worth it. I'm going to stand up so y'all can see my shirt. I haven't done the photo shoot yet, but this is Yes, He Will Do It. Yes, He Will Do It. This is the female cut. You can see that it gives my curves. It's a V-neck collar. Yes, He Will Do It. The mic is in. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yes. That is my shirt. I also have I Am Worth It in the same style for women. It's on a black shirt, crew neck for men. This is a Bella Canvas shirt. So I got this in. I got the samples. This is quality shirts. I've worked in the t-shirt business before. Bella Canvas is quality shirts. So I'm not giving you gilded, that thick ass shirt. Gilded, nah. Gilded is a good shirt if you like a thick ass shirt, t-shirt. But Bella Canvas is like, feels so good on your skin, honey. So it's worth it. So get I'm Worth It. Get Yes, He Will Do It. We don't ask, will he do it? We know over here on According to AKARA, yes, he will do it. I also have merch where I have my logo according to AKARA on mugs and tumblers and a T-shirt. That will hopefully I'll be able to show you that one too. At any rate, that is it. That's all. Remember, love yourself, love your neighbor, and stay authentic. You all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening and weekend, and I will see you on Monday for the morning chat. Bye.